Hi, and welcome to day 4 of the weight loss Octagon 121-day journey from Masteries.com. So today I want to talk to you a bit about how many times a week should you be working out, as a beginner especially. Also, I want to tell you about how many consecutive days in a row you should be working out, and how many sets per body part you should be working out when you do that. So let's get into it. I like to use something I created. It's called the Rule of 2. So the Rule of 2 states that for the workout week that you're using, you add 2 to it, and that's how many times a week you should be working out. When it comes to a beginner, and this would be someone I would classify where you haven't worked out for 3 or more weeks previous, then you'd want to use a strategy. So for me, I'm going to start out as a beginner. Okay, that's what I've been doing this week. So I am in week 1. I add 2 to that, so I would do 3 workouts of high intensity or focus trainings per week. So the next thing is, how many times should I work out day after day in a row? And the way to do that is you use your week number, and that is how many times you would work out together, how many days in a row before you take a day that would be low intensity. So this is week 1 for me. That means that I would do 1 workout, and then I would take a break at least for 1 day, and then do another workout, okay, of high intensity or focused training. And of course, that is going to depend on the strategy that you're using for your exercise. However, you should still always be doing something additional to what you normally would do in the day. So if you're someone who does a lot of walking, or you do a lot of manual labor, or anything that requires a lot of activity for your everyday job, then that doesn't count. We need to do something over and above to be considered activity, okay? Now, the sets that you would do per body part, if you're using weights, so this is a weight strategy, okay? So if you're working out with resistance training, you would want to use the week number, again, the same as you would use for how many times in a week you would work out the days together before you take a break, okay? So for me, I've just been doing 1 set per body part, and that's it, because it's week 1. Now in week 2, I'll up that. I'll do 2 sets per body part, okay? So the key is you don't want to overdo it, and a lot of people overdo it. They get really ambitious, they get really motivated and driven. You know, I'm gonna get this goal and I'm gonna do really well, but sometimes too much will actually cause you to either get tired, could get sick, and it could cause a lot of other things to happen, and we don't want that. We don't want you to lose that motivation. We don't want you to get too sore. We don't want you to get too tired. We want you to actually be, you know, when you have to go to the gym, it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm just so tired and sore, or I don't feel well. You want to feel like, hey, you know what, that wasn't so bad. Actually, it felt kind of good. So I want to go back again. So that's what we want to get you to. And when you do it this way, it slowly builds you up in a gradual way so that you're able to get to the gym, and you're able to work out, or able to go to the place that you want to go to, and you're able to work out, okay? You don't have to just work out at a gym, by the way. So yeah, you want to make sure that you're always being active. Now, on my low intensity days that it's not focused or not high intensity, I tend to like to, you know, go out for a walk with my family. At least 20 to 30 minutes is what I recommend. It's a way that you're able to stay active during the day. And that in itself really helps. It helps you to keep in that habit and that mindset that, okay, every day I need to eat. Every day I need to be active over and above what the normal activity for that day would be, okay? So that's kind of the space, the headspace we want to get into. And the thing is, you can do that anywhere. You can be conscious about making certain decisions and choices for your diet and for your exercise, your activity. And that doesn't mean you have to be really strict or really high intense or focused on it. It just means that you need to always be conscious and aware that you have a choice, you have a decision every day to make something a little bit better. And that's all this is really trying to help you to do, okay? So thanks very much. I hope you'll join me tomorrow. And if you haven't had a chance to check out the Dear Masteries article, column, blog, then check out dearmasteries.com. You can see that as well, and that's also a daily video. Thanks very much, and have a good day.